Greetings everyone, and welcome back to the Pale Beyond, where we are in our new camp. After we left our last camp last time because, well, it was somewhat sinking, I guess it's time for us to explore what exactly has changed. Now, the first thing that's catching my attention is that the night seems to be growing by quite a bit. So, I believe next week we should be... I guess this is dusk, not really night, but yeah. Anyway, enough of that, let's check out what the crew is doing. So first of all, we have Mrs. Gloss. That beast was quite the specimen. Ah yes, a leopard seal we got. I wonder if we will encounter another of its kind. I mean, I guess we could. This is the medical tent. Won't be visiting that one yet. Let's look at Runt. It was so big. Do you think there's another one out there? Or do you think there's another one out there? There's definitely plenty of them. Okay, we have the kennels. Stuck with Gordo. The dogs have been on edge since that last creature attack. Or since that creature attack. They prefer to be the hunters on the ice. Let us hope we never see a repeat of this situation. Okay. And I suppose inside the kennels, let's make sure we are petting all the dogs. Keeping them happy. There we go. And we have some sort of event next to the furnace. Captain. Close one yesterday, wasn't it? Let's hope there aren't many more beasties looking to make dinner of us. Sure hope not. So I guess we'll be taking orders then. I'm actually curious. Okay, so looks like it completely reset my scouting progress. Well, that's very unfortunate. Because we had like a bunch of seals that we found that we could get. That sucks. Well, it is what it is, I guess. We did actually get closer to Viscount Island though. It used to be like around here somewhere. This is our supposed destination that we didn't reach, but we seem to be moving towards it. Well, anyway, let me just quickly check the medical tent. Here is, we have nothing else happening there, so let's take some requests for the day. Actually, we have to talk with Templeton first. That's cool, that's our diary. Captain, this territory of ice we find ourselves on. It would seem we have our pick of the litter. This ice is teeming with life. Oh, that sounds really good. Life that has never encountered our like in the past. We'll be able to hunt to our heart's content. Until we come across another leopard seal, we should be cautious. It seems it would be wise to spend a good deal of time here. Cannot afford to get too comfortable on the ice. I mean, this seems like the kind of thing. Actually, maybe he will like it. Should be cautious. And yeah, let's go with this one actually. Sounds good. Indeed, we will not be able to stay here forever. Kurt has left me his assessment of the coming dangers. This ice is not stable. Put simply, we have the dead ice encroaching behind us. And the risk of a pressure ridge bubbling up and forming ahead of us, we cannot stay for too long, lest we find ourselves trapped here. Still, that's a worry for another time. For now, our main concern is the crew. Yeah, I guess that means we have to make the most of the time we have here. Hunting everything. Okay. They are shaken from the attack. Crew are fit to work. If that's your concern, what of the crew? Yeah, sure, let's go with this one. Of course. But that's not what I meant. Your time as captain of the expedition has surpassed that of Captain Hunt. But that's not the case in the eyes of all. Sailor loyalty runs deep in their veins. Take the Stoke brothers, for instance. They voted against you. They will speak of Hunt as the captain, and refuse that moniker on you. Every song that the Elder One plays on his accordion They're traditional songs of the sea folk. His loyalty to hunt is clear as day. I will be careful around these two. All that is needed is one insubordinate with enough pull to lead the crew astray. Okay. Duly noted, Templeton, I will be careful. Not allow distrust to see among the crew, Templeton. They may be low to hunt, but they do their work. That's all I care about. Let's go with this one. It should make him happy. And it definitely does. I'm simply stating what we should look out for. Regardless, you have some requests to deal with. They're waiting outside. Okay, let's check out those requests then. Oh, we have actually plenty of requests. Wait. The dog is making a request? Huh? Am I going crazy? Okay, let's start with Mr. Claus. Captain, I have this bottle of wine in my personal stores. My wife and I plan to enjoy it on our trip home, but it seems that that's much further out than we first believed. So we thought, why not share it with the crew? Bring in the new camp proper. Excellent idea, thank you. A better idea, we should spread it out, add it to the rations. Hold on to it and enjoy it. That just doesn't really make much sense. I mean, don't really have anyone that's demoralized, and I'm assuming that's what it does. But yeah, if he wants to share it with the crew, I mean, I see no reason why not. So, an excellent idea. Thank you. Agreed. Oh, nice, we got some decorum as well. A little drink will help raise the spirits. Pardon the pun. Okay. I still think I'm tripping or something. Junior, how about you? Maybe that leopard suit managed to freak me out a bit too much. Well, despite it all, we've managed to land ourselves on a hefty piece of meat. A leopard seal, and the fish in its belly. It's up to you how we prepare it, Joe. Feasting on that thing would be nice. Yes, nice to feast on the leopard seal. We can feast on the fish we found inside it. I thought we gave that to the dogs. Save the seal for another time. Shouldn't be wasting meat. Let's save the seal meat until it's needed. So the way I'm reading is this gives me decorum, this gives me food. Now, I don't really have any available hunts at the moment, so food does sound kind of nice. That being said, I don't really have many easy ways of raising decorum. That might be good as well. Kinda hard to say. Because I will very likely be doing half rations and half fuel this the end of this week, so I could definitely use some decorum. So let's feast on the leopard seal. There we go. Purest demoralization. Okay, so it's worth 24 food. I mean, that's pretty decent, but... Oh, we actually do have some seals. Oh, that's kind of good. We have the fish as well. A refresh one available dog. Okay, that actually... That sounds really nice. Okay, anyway, let's confirm this. Yes, tonight we feast on a leopard seal. Okay, we actually got some food. That's great. We got decorum, we got food, we got loyalty. Just amazing. Good to hear. I'm sure the crew will be ecstatic. I mean, let's talk to Cordell first. Maybe she has an explanation. I mean, it's the same dock, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. Okay, let's take Cordell. Captain Shaw, this area is teeming with life. Naive life at that. Those creatures have never seen humans before. They do not even know to run. Some will even approach out of curiosity. In my opinion, we should be engaging in hunts as often as possible while we can. Sure sounds good? Agreed. Thank you, Cordell. Cordell exits. Okay, Stanberry, what is it? Arf! Do not be with your master, dog. Please, do not bother the captain. Apologies, Shaw. I thought Starberry smelled the scent of the latest catch on you. The latest catch? Some fish was added to the stores, I take it. Stanberry has quite the taste for it. Are you suggesting we feed it to the dogs? If you wish. I assure you they have enough to eat, though. I'm certain the pug would enjoy that. But we cannot allow them to grow spoiled. Come, Stanberry. What creatures? I mean, it smells fish. What's so odd about it? Okay, that went pretty well. We have somewhat recovered our decorum. Let's check out this conversation over here. Are you just waking now? Couldn't sleep? Scared of another seal attack, eh? Aye. Well, at least you're honest about it. Okay. So far so good. Anything happening here? Doesn't seem like it, but I have two people that need to be cured of their freezing. Volcanoes, nothing special. You have dinner. Okay, let me get... I think I can put people in the medical tent after dinner. That should be good. So let's check out that hoshpot. And actually, since that fish recovers my dogs, let's send a quick scouting team. There we go. Should use up 3 dogs. And we found some penguins. Okay, that sounds good. Now let's go to the hoshpot. And we'll add 1 bucket of fish, which will recover my dogs, so I have 12. Which should be great. And I suppose kinda like the seals for fuel as well. I'll add 1 seal for food, then I'll use the rest of the seals for fuel. Because they have a lot of fat, so I'm assuming they burn better than penguins. Let's go with that one. There we go. Then let's check out the furnace. And let's burn a few seals. There we go. That puts us above 50. So should be pretty good. And now we have 12 available dogs again. But before I deal with that, let's call the crew for dinner. See how that goes. The crew have their meal. I hope they enjoyed the seal. Dinner is shared and stories are traded. Okay, we have a lot to interact. I guess let's start from the bottom left. We have some scientists talking. Lost in thought. Our encounter with the wildlife has left me rather perturbed. We can only be thankful that none was harmed. Indeed. Okay, sounds good. Templeton. Captain, you needn't call me here so frequently. You receive your updates each day. You should focus on the crew or your own rest. Okay, you seem hesitant to share. Why is that? This is my rest time with my acquaintance. And yet you do not decline my invitation. Let's go with that one. True. This is hardly a direct order, is it? I'm afraid you have me there. Very well then. What do you wish to discuss? Okay. We have Grimley. Sure. Heard the photographer call my songs poetry earlier. Never thought about being a poet. I can't even write. Music and poetry are similar. You can see the comparison, can't you? Writing isn't a requirement. Poetry is overall too. You're right. I heard your music. Poetry is not the word I would use. Okay, I mean, surely it's one of those. Yeah, let's go with this one. Sounds good. Suppose so. Still don't like it. Oh, I guess he's not a fan of poetry then. Anything in the request then? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, let's check out Cordell and her dogs. See if that's going well. Have you ever attended the theater, Captain? It is a luxury I have not indulged in quite some time. A good 10 years at least. I'm surprised you enjoy the theater. I've seen a few plays in my time, yes. That's good to know. Perhaps we can trade experiences at some point. Enjoying the craft of the theater. It's quite the escape, Captain. A shame that this is a luxury we cannot carry with us on the ice. I mean, we got some actors. Why not? And... okay, let's check this out. We have quite a few conversations happening. Timmy, don't be wandering off. I'm fine, Dad. Stick close to me. Don't know what's out there. I said I'm fine. Okay, I guess he's afraid for his son because of the leopard seal. You look a bit shaken, Chief. Worried about another attack from some beastie? I'm more worried about one of them getting onto this boiler. If it's wrecked, we're done for. Think we should have overnight watch then? I'll handle that. Of course you will. This guy just doesn't like sleeping, does he? Let's speak with Hammond. Evening. The rescue ship better be coming. Don't trust the benefactor to follow through. Haven't you worked with them before? Cynicism will get us nowhere. You trust Templeton. Yeah, let's go with this one. Aye, and they've paid me well, when all goes right. They've always been the type to weigh their purse before anything. Okay. I suppose let's listen to this conversation. That was definitely Joe's coat we found, wasn't it? You think they're still out there? I wouldn't be surprised. Fun stuff for an old man. We don't know how long that jacket was there. Don't get your hopes up. Captain, tell them not to get carried away. I mean, survived this long, why couldn't they? They're gone, don't get carried away in fantasy. I don't know, we can't know anything for certain. I mean, we survived this long, why couldn't they? But then again, we're more people, we have a boiler with us, so... let's keep their spirits up, why not? And we lost some loyalty, that's fine. Even Captain Shaw thinks so. Don't encourage them. Nah, the jacket means something. It could mean Joe froze to death. Well, don't you have a sunny disposition? I'm being realistic. Okay. We have this thing that will continue the story, I suppose. I guess let's assign people to the medical... Actually, no. I wanna do that last, in case we get some event that freezes more people. Guess I haven't spoken with Junior. Overheard some crew talking about how they missed proper food back on land. Ungrateful bastard. Should have smacked them. Ha! Can't blame them though. We've been out here quite a while. You don't miss the land, do you? Maybe you should switch up the cooking. Their complaints are ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with your food. Let's go with this one. Not at all. I have no attachment there. I'm Southbourne, more so than most. For me, it's the sea I miss. Oh, makes sense, makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I suppose let's see what this whole group here is doing. You make your way towards the main camp, approaching Kurt as he speaks to Nutley. Well, it's not that I find use in it. I understand. I know the struggle of having so much pressure put on you at a young age. So, you're saying you were nervous when you were my age? No, of course not. I was a 6'5" hooker in rugby. But of course, I can empathize. You approach and you notice Kasha following close behind you. Few steps back with some hesitation. Kurt's eyes catch you because the boat flew over. Ah, Captain Shaw. I was just helping our good doctor. Our first trip out onto the ice left him shaken, and I'm set to count his spirits. Kurt, you haven't spoken to Kasha before, she's quite a fan. Nutley is more resilient than he appears, he'll be fine. It will take more than a pep talk to set Nutley straight. Let's go with this one. Nutley is noticeably taken aback by your statement. Do you really think that? Of course, I can see it myself. I know a brave man when I see one, and I'm looking at one right now. Why? Who's behind me? That comment causes Kasha to laugh profusely. Why the laughter? Oh, you were serious. Apologies. Nutley stares at the floor. I probably don't have it in me. Not compared to the rest of the crew. The rest? Yes, I look at someone like Hammond, rescuing the boiler. How Kasha covered the plagues in the streets, and you, with your famous expeditions. What do I have? Kasha steps forward into the conversation. Is that some kind of jape? You're a doctor. You perform surgery. That's brave enough as it is. Oh, thank you. You're a trained surgeon. None of the rest of us can say that. It's true, Nutley. You're a valuable part of the crew. Your serving is capable of actually performing surgery. Why are there so many options to mess with this guy? We all need to be brave in our situation. Yeah, let's encourage him. There we go, we got a bunch of loyalty. I am? Right. Yes, I am. Thank you, Captain. Aye. We're all doing a good job of pulling our weight around here. Nutley returns to his tent. Skirt begins to share stories by the campsite with Kasha. The young journalist is keenly taking notes. Okay, so they finally managed to meet up. And let's check out this one. Evening show. We've been here quite a while, haven't we? Longest I've been on the ice, no doubt. Sounds to me like you're struggling. What was your previous record? Put on a brave face for the young ones. What was your previous record? Nowhere close, not even a month. You stay this long and make it out. Apologies, Cap. Didn't mean to cast a dark cloud. Okay. So, suppose let's... oh, we have more discussions here. Let's speak with Kasha. Captain, the sailor folk among the crew seem resistant to my report. Southbourne people are rather private about their culture, especially when someone like myself is asking. I'm wondering, is my report invasive? Am I taking advantage? I suppose you might not be the right person to ask. We're telling an objective story, nothing more. Perhaps a step back is necessary. Needn't expose their culture to the world. Yeah, you're telling an objective story, nothing more. If the sailors take issue, they'll speak up. Part of me hopes that they will. Then I'd know where I stand with them. As it stands, it's hard to tell what they think. And let's speak with the doctor. Evening. I found some old tickets in my luggage to a play I planned to see before we departed. Unfortunately, it was delayed due to several accidents. People were beginning to say the production was cursed. I never believed in curses, but after this expedition, well, you're a man of science, doctor. Try not to give in to baseless superstition. Perhaps you're the one who's cursed. Are you concerned about missing the play? You're a man of science, doctor. Try not to give in to baseless superstition. Oh, that gives me minus 15 loyalty with him. Oh, of course. I suppose that line of thinking is irrational. Okay, so he really didn't like that. Yeah, I felt like none of the options were actually good, to be honest with you. I actually wonder, what is my standing with him at the moment? He's still loyal to me. So that's good, but that was definitely a blunder. Kasha is maxed out. We almost got Cordell on our side. Kurt is fully on our side, so is Templeton. We got Junior decently on our side. And still have plenty to go with Grimley. Hammond as well. So, I mean, I think we stand good so far. Let's get some people cured. So, who is frozen? There we go. Or freezing, I should say. Let's take care of them. And I suppose I can finally do the medical comforts. Assign 3 to instantly gain 1 medical comforts item. It can be used to immediately cure all crew in the medbay. I mean, that sounds useful. Let's go with it. If you can give me these, I can get the crew back on their feet. Is there anything I can do for the crew? That's cool. Let's assign someone to Kasha, so we can get some extra morale. Let's go with Iriki. There we go. Got some more decorum. That's always nice. And now let's finally sort out the scouting situation. I definitely want as many people as possible hunting, so let's send them. There we go. That should be cool. Get a bunch of Emperor Penguins. And let's send out our other scouts. Like so, we got some more penguins. And some more penguins. Okay, this is nice. And I suppose I can send another hunt. So let's do that. There we go. And that way we use up all of our dogs thanks to that fish. So, quite happy with that. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else I need to take care of during this week. Poshpot is good, fuel is good. Let's proceed to the next week then. Okay, so oh, that fuel is not looking good. I guess it's really cold. Definitely go with this. We'll get one person that's malnourished, but yeah, this doesn't seem good. I can actually get decorum by going with high fuel. I don't really want to spend that much fuel, but I mean the temperature is really getting quite cold. So maybe I just go with it. Then again, will it be colder next week? Might be. So if I do that, 2 people will become freezing, and I assume some will be freezing from the hunts as well. It's a hard choice. Also drops our decorum, but I think we kind of managed to deal with that situation. I actually expect things to get colder. I still don't know what this is, but yeah. I expect things to get colder, so I will try to conserve my fuel for now, so we can have more use for it later. Let's go with that. So we got 5 Emperor Penguins, 4 Adelie Penguins. Lefty became freezing. Nose became freezing. Run became freezing. Okay, this is Cavity became freezing. Runsda was cured of their freezing. Grimes was cured from freezing. 2 Jones is now freezing. Okay, this is not looking good. We have so many people. And we have Flick becoming malnourished. Start next week. 2 weeks at the second camp. So we have quite a few problems. 6 freezing crew and 1 malnourished crew. Can definitely get out of hand quite quickly. Gonna need a lot of fuel. So yeah, currently we're during dusk, or like the morning, I suppose. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, okay, this episode is long enough, so we'll end it here. Hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I'm quite happy with our progress so far. So I'll be seeing you next time. Until then.